Welcome back to Good Day Sinlaw. Colby Hennigan joins us with more information on the Methodist Foster Home. Colby, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us on here.
Of course. So Methodist Foster Care, y'all do the therapeutic foster home.
Correct. Yes.
Right. Okay, well, tell us about the difference between that and becoming a foster parent in general.
All right, well, therapeutic foster care in essence is extra care. Both DCFS and Methodist Foster Care, we have the same mission, to serve the families and children of Louisiana. DCFS deals with the overall foster care system, while Methodist Foster Care is much more specialized. We specialize with the youth who need that extra care, extra level of attention, extra training for our foster parents, and support packages too.
So you're always looking for people who want to become a foster parent.
Yes.
Okay, and who can maybe deal with a little bit of more extra needs, whether that be medical, physical, emotional. What's that process like if you're interested?
So it's about a 2-month process from once you get started through the pre-screening, application process, the paperwork. We do an extensive training process. It takes about a month just in itself, where we dive deep into childhood trauma. Like, what does that look like on the physical side? What does it look like on the mental and developmental side? And then we do a psychoanalysis to make sure the foster parents are mentally and emotionally equipped to handle the extra level of care.
And so what kind of person would make a good therapeutic foster parent?
Any home, really. Any home that has a love for children and has a lot of patience. Foster care, either if it's with DCFS or with Methodist Foster Care, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to work with trauma. Methodist Foster Care, we give a support package to all of our foster parents, meaning we come out every single week. We come out to check on the foster parents to make sure they're okay, make sure the youth has the services they need. We call them every week or FaceTime them. And we give them a 24-hour on-call service number, meaning if it's Christmas morning and you need some help, you have a direct line to your social worker ready to go.
That's fantastic. It really is. And so, you know, once they go through this kind of training on what it means to be a therapeutic foster parent, then what about the cases? Do they get to kind of choose whether, you know, if somebody gets a child, let's say like in a wheelchair, but they don't have a handicap accessible home, is that something that they need to have before thinking about becoming a therapeutic foster parent?
So we take a lot of pride in our matching program.
Okay.
So part of the certification is that psychoanalysis, which is where we get to know you. And so we have our packets that we receive from DCFS for our foster youth, and we have our packets of our available homes for placements. And we look at what does this home offer and what does this child need. And if it's a good match, then we call. We do have like 3 criteria that we have of youth. We have our preteens and teenagers, our medically fragile, which would be if they're wheelchair bound, our LGBTQ plus youth, and we make sure that the home matches the need of the youth.
That's fantastic. So a lot of thought is put into the matching before it actually happens, which is great. Now, if someone's interested in learning more about becoming a therapeutic foster parent, what do they do? What's the first step?
Well, Methodist Foster Care, we made a really easy, streamlined application process. So you just go to recruitfostercare.com, you put an inquiry in, and it goes to me, and I review it, and I match you with the recruiter that is in your region. So for Central Louisiana, the recruiter here for this region is Miss Rebecca. She's fantastic, lovely, and currently in Central Louisiana, we only have 16 available therapeutic foster homes.
Wow.
On any given month, we receive between 40 to 50 packets from DCFS requesting placements.
Wow.
And most of our 16 homes here in Central Louisiana are already filled. So there is a great, great need for Central Louisiana families just to take a chance, apply at recruitfostercare.com, and see what it's about. Take a chance to help a child in need.
Absolutely. Well, Colby, we appreciate you coming on the show, telling us about it.
Thank you.
Great work that y'all do.
Thank you. We love coming out here for you guys.
Of course. Thanks again.